Hello and welcome. We want to solve a day's exponential challenge here. Bracket open 1 all over 2 raised to the power of 3x to the power of 2 minus 2 equal to bracket open 16 close bracket all raised to the power of 1 minus x to the power of 2. How do we solve for the value of x here? So let's take our solution here. So we have solution. All right, so we just have to check the base quantity on the left hand side and the right hand side. We can rewrite this one all over to applying a law in indices, which says that your 1 all over e to the power of m is same thing as your 1, same thing as your e to the power of minus m. Okay, so if we apply this rule, then we can rewrite this side of the equation as our 2 to the power of our minus 1 all raised to the power of our 3x to the power of 2 minus 2. This is equal to, here we have to express 16 in its lowest base, and 16 can be expressed as 2 to the power of 4. So we have here 2 to the power of 4, or in bracket raised to 1 minus x to the power of 2. Okay, now we can use this power here to open up everything we have here, and also use this power to open up everything we have here. Apply another law in indices which says that your e to the power of your m times n is same thing as your e to the power of your m, or in bracket raised to n. So this is an exponent, this is an exponent. So we can multiply the two of them to give us this. And so if we apply that law, then we're going to have our expression here to be 2 all raised to the power of, we have minus 1 times positive 3x squared, that will give us minus our 3x to the power of 2. Then minus times minus gives us our plus here. So we have here plus 2, everything equal to our 2 all raised to the power of 4, then minus 4x to the power of 2. So we have the base quantities same, and so we equate the exponent. So this now implies that our minus 3x to the power of 2 plus our 2 is equal to our 4 minus 4x to the power of 2. So we just have to collect like terms. So move all the terms having x to the left hand side and the constant term to the right hand side. So this is going to give us minus our 3x squared. If this crosses the sign of equality, it turns to our plus 4x equal to, we have our existing 4 here, then move this to this side, turns to minus 2. So minus 3x squared plus 4x squared, yes, square please, x squared, that is going to give us our positive x to the power of 2. And so this will give us here our 2. But here we have x to the power of 2. So we have to look for two values of x. So quickly we just have to take the square root of both sides of the equation. So we take our x to the power of 2 here equal to our square root of 2. And here we produce our plus minus in here. And so this radical goes with this power. So we now end up having our x equal to plus minus the square root of our 2. But here we have two solutions here. So we have the first one, x1 is equal to the positive square root of 2, and the second one, we have the negative of our root 2. So we have here x2 is equals to negative of root 2. All right, so these are the two values of x that actually satisfy the original equation. But can we do a simple verification to see if this actually satisfies the original equation? Yes. So let's take a simple check to this. So have here check. So taking the first one, when x is equal to plus root 2. So we have our equation 1 all over 2 all raised to the power of our 3x to the power of 2 minus 2 equal to 1, 6, then to 1 minus x to the power of 2. So wherever we see x, we are putting in our root 2, positive root 2. Okay, good. So from here, we have this to be our 1 all over 2. Okay, 1 all over 2 all raised to the power of our 3, then into our root 2 all raised to the power of 2, then minus 2, everything equal to our 16 all raised to the power of 1 minus root 2 all raised to the power of 2. Okay, so from here, what we do next here, we know that these two will go with this radical, and so this will go with this, and this will go with this. And so we are now left with our 1 all over 2 all raised to the power of our 3 times 2, then minus 2 equal to our 16 all raised to the power of our 1 minus our 2. And so we're going to have here 1 all over 2 all raised to the power of our 6 minus 2 equal to, here we have 16. And we know 16 can be expressed as our 2 to the power of 4, right? So we're going to have here 2 to the power of 4 all raised to the power of 1 minus 2 will give us minus 1. All right. Now we now have our 6 minus 2 will give us 4. And so we're going to end up having 1 all over our 2 all raised to the power of 4. They're equal to our 2. Now remember the law, we can use this to multiply this, right? So raised to minus 4. Easy. Now, if we also apply the law of indices here, so this will also be written as our 2 to the power of minus 1 all raised to the power of 4 equal to 2 to the power of minus 4. Good. So if we apply the power law of indices again, so this is going to give us our 2 to the power of minus 4 is equal to 2 to the power of minus 4. So this shows that the first root which we solve for, which is this, actually satisfies the original equation. But again, we want to check for the second root, or better still, go to confirm the second root by yourself. So check if the second root actually satisfies the equation, our x2 equal to minus root 2. If it actually satisfies the equation, drop in the comment section yes. But if it doesn't, just say no, and I will prove in the next video if it actually satisfies the original equation or not. So this is how we solve an exponential equation of this kind. If you've not subscribed to our channel, subscribe. And thank you for being there. See you in our next class.